Okay, so I keep saying, hey guys, it's Friday. It's not Friday, it's Saturday. I'm having day fail. What's going on, you guys? It's Scott, it's Saturday, and this week we're talking to you about our agent hunt as well as kind of our tips and tricks for how to get an agent. I think the best advice this week that we've given can pretty much be surmised down to write a good book, write a better query, have patience. Oh, and be nice. Thanks, Victoria. Like all of us, my agent journey started with a book. It was a terrible book. Much like my hair today, it was a shit show. I queried this book to about 70, 75 agents, and I got 2 requests. They both hated it. So I kind of stepped back and thought, well, maybe I should write a new book. So this time around, I did my research months in advance. I ironed out the list of all the agents I thought might be interested in my work. I took notes when I read interviews with them. I started my query letter about 4 months early. And that's the best piece of advice I think I've ever learned or gotten, was start your letter early. I joined Query Tracker. They have a forum on there. I met a lot of interesting people, and I would post versions of my query while I was writing the book. I went through at least 10 to 15 different versions before I finally came upon one that everybody pretty much liked, with some, personal feelings here and there. And that was one I ended up using. Your book and your query should both go through multiple drafts. Have other people read it. Have other people see what they think. I started in the end of January, and by the middle of March, I had the offer from Colleen. I'd actually gotten the email. She'd sent it at midnight on a Saturday. She had just finished reading the book, and she was like, oh my god, I love this. I have to have it. I had to wake up Leah, who was my roommate at the time, to tell her. And for about half hour, the only thing that I heard from her was, shut the fuck up, I hate you, go to hell, and basically permutations of that before she finally woke up. She thought I was lying to her. She thought it was a cruel joke. She thought I was being stupid. And then she read the email and she felt dumb. So after that, I had to go to all the agents who still had things of mine and say, hey, I got an offer. I haven't made a decision yet. I want to make the best one possible. If you're still interested, let me know. And then they read, they passed, or they didn't pass, whatever. I ended up having 2 agents, Colleen and another. I had to talk to both, and in the end, Colleen won it out. The one piece of advice I can give, like I said, is start your query letter early. Hone that query letter. There's no one perfect formula. There's no one perfect letter. There are 1,000 different examples of query letters that worked, and 1,000 agents who would turn around and tell you I would never request off of that. It's all about having the right kind of letter at the right time to the right agent with the right story. So find resources online. There is no reason that if you're querying for a book, you haven't read up everything on the agent that you're querying. Because if you're not putting in the time and effort, you can't blame them for not wanting to put the time and effort into you. Do your research, find out who's accepting queries, who's not. I've posted some links in the sidebar. I've also posted a link. It's an interview with me from Query Tracker. And the reason I do that is because it has the final version of the query that I sent Colleen, as well as the drafts that I'd come up before it leading up to that final. So that is my story, and that is pretty much it for me this week. I do want to point out one thing. I want everybody to go back to Leah's video from the other day, watch it up to the last minute, and check out her shirt. It's supposed to say, I'm a sucker for guys and eyeliner. It's missing a few words, and all I could read was, I suck guys. Yar. 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 Yar.